had crushes. Don't judge a girl. Are you in a relationship? She just randomly video calls him and he just leaves me in the car to go take her call. I was just pissed off that she's a fine girl. Why would you do that? For the purpose of this video, I don't think I want to answer it. I'm a perpetual lover girl. To live as a failure is something very scary. Hey loves, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my face, hello, hi, my name is Glory. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's good? So in today's video, I'll be answering a few questions. I recently asked some of my friends to ask me some questions that they would like for me to answer. And in this video, I'll be answering some of those questions. Now, without wasting much of your time, let's just get into the video. Let's get answering questions. Okay, so the first question is, who was or is your first love? If I say my dad, the person that asked me this question will not be happy because I'm sure that that's not the answer she is expecting. So I'm just going to answer the question the way she wants me to answer the question. And that would be, his name is Victor. We practically grew up together. He was the first person I fell in love with and the first person I dated. So yes, we are still friends. We're still very good, very cool friends. But yeah, we're no longer together. The next question is, ever had a girl's crush, like love or whatever, especially back in secondary school? If yes, spill the tea. Now before I go on, this person went to high school or secondary school, as the case may be, with me, and we went to an all-girls school. So I'm sure she has been wanting to ask this question, but she didn't know how to ask the question. And so I'll answer the question. Yes, I had a few people that I really liked. I can't say about love. I also had people that I had crushes. Yes. Mostly from my seniors. Yes, in school. So yes, I had crushes. Don't judge a girl. And I had people that I really liked, but love, nah, nope. Are you in a relationship? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Some things that killed your feelings for someone you were in love with or getting to fall for. Okay, so I was in I was getting to fall for this guy. I liked him and I was beginning to have feelings for him, but he was still stuck on his ex, and that was just a no for me because I had a few times where it was so glaring that he probably might not get out of that relationship in his head in a very long time. Because there was one time we hung out and she just randomly video calls him and he just leaves me in the car to go take her call, which, now that I think about it, it's very crazy. Because why would you do that? I mean, you can just say, let me call you back later or something. But I knew she was the one, and somehow, without him knowing, he rubbed it in my face. And that was just some terrible thing. And it just, I started questioning everything from that very moment. Started questioning everything. The next question is, ever been in a situationship / entanglement? Yes, I have, so many times. And I advise against it. I strongly advise against it. Stay away from people, male, female, that will try to drag you into a situationship. We all know what a situationship is. And don't get yourself entangled with people who are not ready for a well-defined relationship. Yeah, stay away. Most shameful thing to happen to you. Okay, this is actually a very long story, but I'm going to cut it short. So I was way back in school. I started talking to this guy, and we were hanging out in his house. And then the next day, we begin to hear voices. Like we're hearing somebody was seriously shouting. So he went out to find out what it was. And he discovered that it was this girl that was still hung up on him. According to him, I really didn't care at that point. I just wanted to leave the place. Like I wanted to leave the house, leave the compound, leave everything that had to do with him at that point. I just wanted to run away because I didn't want to be tagged as the girl who fought with another girl, or as a girl who got beaten, because definitely they would have beaten me that day. But yes, I didn't want to be tagged as the girl who was trying to snatch somebody's boyfriend, knowing that they were not even together, because that's the story that would have gone round, which doesn't make any sense. So she kept rambling and rambling and rambling, and I just get my things and I leave the house. And I'm walking away, I'm walking to go get back to my place. And she's following me. She goes on to follow me to the street and she keeps shouting, shouting, yelling. And I was so pissed off. Oh my God, I was angry. But I wasn't even angry at the guy, I was angry at the girl. And I wasn't angry that she was doing what she was doing. I was just pissed off that she's a fine girl. Why would you do that? You are coming out to the streets to shout on somebody that is not even claiming you. Like, he's trying to control you because he doesn't even want you to embarrass him. That was the main reason why he was doing what he was doing. But you are still shouting. Why are you shouting? Why are you yelling? I mean, I basically ignored her. But unfortunately, a lot of people were at home that day, so everybody saw what was happening. Even the people that had stores in front of the house, they saw what was happening, and they just kept shaking their heads. And I was too embarrassed. That was some shameful thing that I cannot forget in a long while. So yes, ever kissed a girl? For the purpose of this video, I don't think I want to answer this question. So no, I'm not going to answer the question. Ever asked a guy out? Oh yes, I have. I'm a perpetual lover girl. When I like you, I will tell. I cannot hide the fact. If I like you, I'll tell you I like you. And I like somebody to the extent that I actually asked the person out. And trust me, I don't want to go back to how that story ended because it was not fresh at all. But yeah, I've asked the guy out. The most foolish thing you've done for love? Foolish thing. What's the foolish thing I've done for love? As much as I'm a perpetual lover girl, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that foolish. I have not gotten to that extent of doing something foolish. Besides, what is foolish? I don't know. Man. I can't think of any. The next question. Sex or foreplay? Who asked me this question? Who are you? Are you my friend? Wow. Next question. Is cheating in any way a forgivable act? Let me answer from the perspective of someone who has been cheated on and say yes. When you do it once, I can't forgive you. But if it's something that is repeated, I don't think I'll be able to forgive you again the next time. The first time I was cheated on, I forgive him, but we ended the relationship. First of all, because it was long distance, so there was no need to continue. I mean, the girl that he was dating was in his school. They were in school together, so there was no need to continue the relationship. So we ended it. But is it a forgivable act? Yes, it is. People are different. I will forgive you. But if you do it again, I would not. So yeah. The next question: if you've built a good communication with someone over time and they choose Netflix and chill for a first date over the usual outing to restaurants, would you acknowledge? Yes, I will. First of all, I want to really say that the idea of Netflix and chill has been overly abused. Why can't I just come over to your place, we watch movies, and just basically talk, gist, and when I'm done, I go? Does it have to involve taking clothes off and doing all of? No, it doesn't. So for me, if we've built a good communication over time, yes, I will oblige to a Netflix and chill date over fancy restaurants, because I'm not even a fancy restaurant person. I'm not a food person. I don't like to eat fancy foods and all of that. So yeah, I'll take that over usual outings to restaurants. The next question is, what do you think you tell your teen self? Two things. First of all, be patient with yourself. Take life easy. Just take it easy. And secondly, learn basic life skills. Learn a lot of life skills. I wish somebody had told me this when I was still in secondary school, or maybe when I first left secondary school. Life would have been a bit easier. So yes, those are the two things that I would have told my teen self. Next question: if you were to change one thing in your story, what would that be? Nothing, basically. Everything I've done has brought me to this point, and I wouldn't have done anything. I wouldn't have changed anything in my story, so no. The next question is, which do you fear the most, failure or death, and why? I'm afraid of failure. Death is inevitable. We will die someday. We will all die someday. But to live as a failure is something very scary. To live and not try is something very scary. And you get to that failure point if you do not try. Do you get? So I'm more afraid of failing. I'm more afraid of doing something, not doing it well, and just leaving it as is, like not trying again. So yeah, I'm more afraid of being a failure than actually I am of death, because it's going to come someday, even though you don't know when it will come. But that's something you're prepared for. You shouldn't be prepared to fail. So yes. The next question is, do you ever regret letting someone go? No, I do not. I will not. Never, ever, ever. Because I like to give people chances, a lot of chances. And if I get to the point of letting you go, you know that I've actually tried my best. I've done everything I can to not let you go. But you decide that you want to go, and there's no other thing for me than to just free it. So if you hear that I let someone go, just know that I do not regret it. The next question is, how do you cope with being largely free-spirited in a conservative setting like ours? How do I cope? I wake up mentally every day and I tell myself, just do the things you can do. Just be yourself. Don't stress about any other person, and try not to do things that will get your name into people's mouths. Most times I like to mind my business. If it does not concern me, or basically if it doesn't concern me, I don't even want to hear about it. I just want to be on my own and not stress any other person. So yes, that's how I cope. By minding my business and staying away from drama. That's how I cope. So the final question is, if you could be someone for a day, who would it be and why? I can't think of anybody, honestly. Nobody. I want to be me every day, all day. Yeah, nobody. Alright, so these are the questions. Thank you guys for watching this video to this point. If you did to this point, thank you very much. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please like this video, drop a comment, and share this video with your friends. If you have questions for me, please let me know in my DM on Instagram. Please let me know in my DM on If you have questions for me, please let me know in my DM on Instagram. I'll be dropping the link in the description box and also on the screen, somewhere on the screen. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.